All right, what's up? This one's going to be really different for reasons, but mostly this time you're probably going to get great audio. Microphone up here, but this is the video that you're going to get. Probably going to be pretty average, but I'll slideshow it a bit. So I was recently on a road trip to the coast. It was about 6,000 kilometers all up. I don't know what that is in freedom units. You can Google it and figure it out. Took about 60 hours of driving. It's great to get out and explore though. Anyway, staying in a lovely coastal town somewhere. I don't know that area. There's about 700 people or so with this fully self-contained little cozy chalet with full cooking facilities, so we could actually make our own dinner. Now, for those of you that don't travel much, a lot of hotel-style places will only have a kettle, mini fridge, maybe a microwave if you're lucky. This had a stove, it had a full fridge, toaster, and this little Ripper electric grill. It's not going to be a Breville Thermal Pro, that's for sure. But I was impressed nonetheless. I took some pictures of it. There's no video, no narration from while I was there. Blame my moody travel companion if you want. Well, blame me. I don't actually really care. But this one's probably going to be short, much like my memory, and sharp. Not like my memory, covering my experience cooking with it. So, all right then. The Cambrook Essentials Square Fry Pan. And I'm drinking, by the way, it is vodka and a bit of water today instead of wine because I've consumed about one winery's worth of wine in the last 70-ish hours. So I need a break. Uh, This is the KEF125. This little bit's about 75 bucks online, so I'll put this link in the description. And it got way hotter than I expected for something of its build quality. That being said, it's not badly built. It just looks a little bit cheap. So there's a deep version of it for about 10 bucks more that I found. I expect that it's using the same guts and everything underneath, but it just has higher walls, and these are about 70 something mil already, as you can see, so it's pretty high. I think 72 mil, the spec said, but maybe, I don't know, measure it, get a ruler. No, I don't have one next to me. Also, my brain's broken. Couldn't measure on the screen anyway. I'm a bit special today. So there's a slight taper to the walls, as you can see. They're on a bit of an angle. I'm not sure if I really like that or not. It makes it easier to get the spatula down into it. Yeah, that's about it. My camera just changed color. I'm not sure if it was my phone screen or the camera itself, so this video might be super weird. Uh, but anyway, it's 30 centimeters by 30 centimeters on each side, so it's kind of small and square. I don't know if you really got that. You can kind of see it there. You can see it in those pictures though. So it's about a ruler by a ruler at 12 inches by 12 inches, somewhere around that mark. And it doesn't say it, but it's pretty compact. So I mean, the compact's not in the name, but it's good for traveling. So you chuck it in the car, the wall's going to stop it from banging around so much. I'm not sure about the glass lid. You can see the lid over there. And a bit of where we're staying, and coffee and some sauce and chili sauce. Take chili sauce everywhere with me. But yeah, I was pretty impressed. Compact and easy to put away. Now, I honestly don't know if I've got any Campbell appliances. I'd have to have a look around. But I haven't heard anything bad about them. Google quick search shows that they're just owned by Breville Group, so different marketing name or something. At least they're Aussie. Settings wise, with this dial stick plug thing, it says it's got 12. I mean, I'm not great at counting, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. The manual says 12. Maybe there's half marks or it's incremental, but then labeled. It goes from min, which I guess is a 0, up to 10, and then off. Yeah, probably turn it way past min back to off. And the water rating shows 1500 to 1800, which I couldn't actually measure. I didn't bring the little thingy doodle, what do you call it? I don't know, the plug with me. But I'm guessing maybe 1 is down to about 1500 and 10 is 1800. No, that doesn't make sense, does it? It would turn it on and off to maintain the temperature using a thermal switch. But I'd assume, I guess maybe the hotter it gets, the less power it uses. So it starts by using 1800 watts to heat up, but then 1500 watts because once it's hot, there's less resistance. I think that's how it works. But correct me in the comments below anyway, or Google it for me, or don't, whatever. Damn, I wish I took that thing with me. I might have to buy one of these to make another video. No, I won't. No, these are good enough. So the handle and base system on this thing is actually pretty strange. You can kind of see here, gives you a fair bit of room to maneuver around with it, which was pretty cool. And it was fairly sturdy, but I guess it feels a bit plasticky, like in your hands. There's a very slight amount of wobble to it, as opposed to the metal bolted things on that other Breville that I've got. It is heat resistant. Like, this is all heat resistant plastic, which means you can really hold it well no matter how hot it's got, which was pretty awesome. But it doesn't have the little pouring lip thing, and it doesn't have a stand to put up on its own like the Breville does. So that's a little bit different. It did say it's dishwasher safe too, which I thought was pretty cool. I'm not sure whether the Breville was or wasn't. I assume probably, but I didn't check. The lid seems pretty solid. The handle to the lid was screwed on pretty tight and easy to tighten with a Phillips head screwdriver. It does look like they would possibly crack the glass if you tightened it too far. I'm not too sure. I did also notice that, when you put it on, it looks like it marries up pretty good, but there is a little bit of wiggle room, so you can slide the lid back and there's that gap. So it covered all the edges if you positioned it dead center, like I have here. But if it wasn't, maybe that's on purpose to let some steam out. I don't know how to deform, that direction. But yeah, I just thought it was weird. Using it pretty straightforward. It got really hot quick. It burned the hell out of my snags, but it did respond quickly when I dialed it back down. So I guess being thinner, like these walls, you can see there that they are not as thick as the other one. It holds less thermal. It's got less thermal mass, so it's holding less heat, I guess. But for something that's been used so heavily, it also, and you can see it being used, the non-stick was really good. I didn't actually get a picture of their inside. It was pretty scuffed up, but I had no issues getting my food off. It was easy to clean. This is, I think, maybe after I used it. I don't know. My memory doesn't know these things. But yeah, no issues getting any food out of it, cleaning it, wiping it down, everything like that. There was no bits that stuck to it, snags and a few other things I was cooking just came straight out. All in all, hang on, this one is required. That's better. Sorry, my stomach was grumbling. All in all, pretty straightforward to use. It got hot quick, cooled quick, didn't stick, fairly sturdy. Missing a few features, but I mean, geez, that's $79 versus $149, so you get what you pay for. Probably be a good one for taking on the road due to its size. I'd say if you are traveling about and you want to take something with you, if you got a little generator for camping, I don't know who camps with a generator. That's don't camp near me if you've got a generator. But I am also testing and reviewing this appliance without doing a proper test. I haven't been able to test it on stick properly. I couldn't see what it did drawing. I just used it at this place, looked it up, I was like, oh, it's got some good reviews. It's pretty cheap, and I thought, yeah, like this is good. So I think that's going to be about it. It passes the mark for me. I wouldn't buy one because I've got a bigger, better one. If you want a cheapo for cooking occasionally, or if you want something that doesn't cost much, but does the job, by all means get it. It's pretty awesome. And if you consider that it holds, what's that, 30 centimeters by 30 centimeters by about 7 centimeters, so that's going to be numbers times numbers times numbers. It's over 6 litres, probably leaving a little bit of room at the top. 6 litres worth of cooking in one of these is pretty decent too. So don't forget to like and subscribe. It's super interesting how when I ask people to, like this, they usually do. And if I don't, they don't. Why? I thought if you just like a YouTube channel, just subscribe anyway. But apparently that's not how people's brains work. So, like it or don't. But this makes me $0. I don't get money if you like it, and I don't get money if you don't. I don't lose money if you don't like it. I just find it interesting. The YouTube algorithm does different things depending on how people like it. And maybe one day I'll make some money and then I can buy some bigger things to test. Also, that's probably worth watching as well. And there's the Breville one, the BF460. So that's the big boy that I've got. Probably worth looking at if you like this one. Yeah, like and subscribe. Leave some comments below if you've got any questions. If you want to see something specific reviewed, or you've got suggestions of how I can make these videos of any better quality. But I mean, it's pretty easy to improve on a potato, isn't it? Let us know. And until then, take it easy.